Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
Do you find it amusing? You just made a fatal mistake.
Clear to engage all hostiles. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
You just made a fatal mistake. You just made a fatal mistake!
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
You just made a fatal mistake!
Enemy soldier incoming.
You just made a fatal mistake! You just made a fatal mistake! Hand to hand. You just made a fatal mistake! Do you find it amusing?
Hostile UAV in the area.
UAV standing by.
UAV is bingo fuel. Returning to base.
Gas is closing in. Your objective simple. Eliminate all bounty targets. Heads up. An enemy squad marking.
You just made a fatal mistake! Delinquents, you just made a fatal mistake! You just made a fatal mistake!
The enemy is no longer tracking you. You lost them.
Do you find it amusing? Hand-to-hand combat! You just made a fatal mistake!
UAV available to
You just made a
UAV
fatal
standing by.
mistake.
Priority tasking request received. We're done.
You just made a fatal mistake. Delinquent.
UAV available for tasking.
Do you find it amusing? You just made me find it amusing.
returning to tank.
Targets evaded. Bounty contract's been pulled. Enemy UAV overhead.
You just made a fatal mistake. You just made a fatal mistake. About hand-to-hand combat. You just made a fatal mistake. Do you find it amusing?
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Do you find it amusing? Made a fatal
Loadout
mistake.
drop headed your way. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Enemy UAV is online.
You just made a fatal mistake. You just made a fatal mistake.
You're losing ground. Move it.
UAV standing by.
Delinquent.
UAV available for tasking.
Do you find it amusing? Do you find it amusing? Do you find it amusing? You just made a fatal mistake. Do you find it amusing? You just made a fatal mistake. Do you find it amusing?
TACOM, we're flying on fumes. UAV returning to tank.
You just made a hand-to-hand combat.
UAV standing by.
Delinquent.
UAV available for tasking.
You just made a fight. Do you find it amusing? Do you find it amusing? Do you find it amusing?
Thanks for the work. UAV overflight terminated.
Bounty targets identified. Weapons free.
You just made a fatal mistake. Do you find it amusing? Do you find it amusing?
Priority tasking request received. We're adopting.
You just made a fatal mistake.
What?
You just made a fatal mistake.
Have fuel and standing by.
Delinquents.
You have a buy station inbound. Marking new safe zone. Friendly buy station is ready. An
Do
enemy
you
squad is
find it
hunting
amusing?
you. Stay sharp.
Combat. You just made a fatal mistake. You just made a fatal mistake. You just made a fatal. Do you find it amusing?
Precision airstrike standing by.
Do you find it amusing?
Gas is inbound. Bounty target's gone dark. We lost the contract. Enemy UAV overhead.
You just made a fatal mistake.
Copy. Longboat 3-1 on approach. Strike inbound. Shots missed. No join.
UAV standing by.
Delinquent.
UAV available for tasking. UAV standing by.
You just made a
UAV
fatal
available for
mistake.
tasking. UAV standing by.
Do you find it amusing? Do you find it amusing? Do you find it amusing? I hope you know something about hand-to-hand combat. You just made a fatal mistake.
Priority tasking request received. UAV exiting AO.
You just made a fatal mistake.
Solid work, mate.
Do you find it amusing?
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Do you find it amusing?
Tracking a high-value target. Weapons hot.
You just made a fight. Do you find it amusing? Do you find it amusing?
Hostile UAV in the area.
Now that that's out
Thanks
of the
for
way,
the work.
let's take
UAV
roll.
overflight terminated.
Gas is moving. All bounty targets destroyed. Hell of a job.
Fuck!
There's an airstrike available.
Do you find it amusing? You just made a fatal mistake.
High-value target located. Bring them down.
I don't like this gun at all. Yeah. See. Climbing a ladder somewhere. I can hear that shit. Jesus Christ. Like, give me a.
Primary objective complete. All targets
Do you
eliminated.
find it amusing?
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Gulag's closed until further notice.
Delinquents, you just made a fatal mistake.
This is Longbow 3-1. Target acquired. Strike inbound.
I hope you know something about hand-to-hand combat. You just made a fatal mistake.
ADR awaiting targeting data.
Go in. Go again.
Enemy UAV is online.
FFE, danger close. Over.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Target group front. No casualties.
You've got gas moving in. You've made it to the top 10.
You just made a fatal mistake. You just made a fatal mistake. You just made a fatal mistake.
Enemy UAV is online. Be advised, jailbreak is imminent. Enemy UAV overhead. Heads up, the jailbreak is active. Watch for sky blossoms. Gas is inbound. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Hand-to-hand combat. You just made a fatal mistake. Do you find it amusing?
Call
You
that.
made a fatal mistake.
4 remaining. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Gas is closing in.
You just made a fatal mistake.
Top 3, don't let
You
up
just
now.
made a fatal mistake. I hope you know something about hand-to-hand combat. You just made a fatal mistake. You just made a fatal mistake. You
Safe
just
zone.
made a fatal mistake.
You're in the last 2, now finish this.
I hope you know something about hand-to-hand combat.
The enemy never stood a chance. Nicely done.